Renan Secco is a highly regarded BJJ black belt with an undefeated 4-0 record and with submissions finishes in all 4 fights. Renan will be looking to drag this to the mat and go 5 from 5. Brogan, the arm collector Anderson, started his career fighting in the light heavyweight division. After taking out titles at light heavyweight and middleweight, he now looks to continue that success in the welterweight division. Anderson has been in a lengthy camp at the famous Jackson Winklejohn Academy and is excited to end the undefeated record of his opponent. In a battle that's been in the planning for a couple of years, this is a classic grappler versus grappler fight. Will one of them break their own strategy and let their fists do the talking? Coming up next, Renan Secco versus Brogan Anderson.
One, two, three into the four. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up, cause you know we're about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Too low death niggas, so we're crazy. Death Row is the label that pays, man. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'ma let them understand from a young G's perspective. And before me digging a bitch, I have to find a contraceptive. You never know, she could be earning her man and learning her man, and at the same time burning her man. Now you know I ain't with that shit, Lieutenant. Ain't no pussy good enough to get burned while I'm offended. And that's realer than real deal, Holyfield. And now you hookers and homes know how I feel. Well, if it's good enough to get broke off a proper chunk, I take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before, with a producer who can rap and control the maestro at the same time with the dope rhyme that I kick.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds of mixed martial arts action in the welterweight division. It is brought to you by Law Trek Structural Engineering. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Carlson Gracie, New Zealand. He's 27 years old. He hails from Brazil. He stands at 1.87 tall with an undefeated record of 4 wins, no losses. Introducing Renan Secco! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Hammerhead MMA in Dunedin. He's 27 years old. He hails from New Zealand. He stands at 1.84 meters tall with 6-2 records, 6 wins and 2 losses. Introducing, ladies and gentlemen, Brogan, the arm collector Anderson! is now time for Terry Hill's instructions. Fighters to the center of the cage, please.
Great matchup in this main event, Isaac. We've got two very big, strong fighters at 77 kilos. Renan Secco in the black shorts. 4 fights, undefeated. Every fight finished in round 1.
You can feel the electricity in the air. The team from Hammerhead and the team from Carlson MMA are here supporting both these warriors from down south. Both boys looking in incredible shape. The arm collector just coming back from Albuquerque, USA. Slight feel-out process here, Howie. They're just finding each other's range, in and out. It's going to be a chess match.
They're going to look for someone's going to make the first mistake and someone's going to pay him that.
Nice little insides there. Both boys still keeping a relatively beautiful little step there, looking like it almost collapsed the knee of Secco.
Renan will definitely want to get this to the ground. And Brogan in the blue will not mind this fight standing up.
From the looks of it, he is not going to let Secco take him to the ground. He'll sprawl hard or even bang him on the way down with a few right hands or lefts.
Getting a bit closer now.
You can just see the power that Anderson possesses, but Renan is very hungry for that takedown. This would be considered a main event across New Zealand. This is a high caliber match. Both boys still, wow, bit of a flying takedown attempt there that wasn't successful.
Massive punch landed.
Massive there from the armkeeper.
It's going to be down to who makes the first mistake. So Renan tried that flying leg takedown.
However, I'm really interested to see it go to the ground, to see...
I think both of these dudes are pleased to see it go to the ground too. Once again, we've got two very good grapplers. You might end up in a stand-up fight.
How he wouldn't be called the arm collector for no reason.
No, that's dead right.
So his ground game is just as solid as massive uppercut. Huge bombs there from Anderson. Looked like it slightly rocked Secco.
This will be one of the first times that Renan Secco's chin is going to be tested here. If he keeps walking around with his chin up like that,
Howie,
get this to the ground. This will be the way this is going to go.
Is a kickboxing match of 4-ounce gloves. How could you not love this? Two high caliber fighters banging it out with the 4 ounces.
And they're both very good on the ground. We've got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and Renan Secco in the black shorts. And Brogan Anderson's got the arm collector for no reason because he takes them off them and beats them home with them.
I really want to see this go to the ground just because of all the talk of the ground game. But it doesn't look like Anderson will even let him get close to a takedown attempt. Oh, another punishing blow landed there from the arm collector. We might have to have a new name for him with these punishing shots, Howie. It might have to be the headhunter or the chin collector after this fight.
It's a very close round so far. There's a lot of respect being shown by both these fighters to each other.
Oh, a flying wheel kick there from Secco.
He's getting cracked here. Some big punches coming in here. Trying to make him pay for those takedown attempts.
Brogan is just bullying him with his power.
There's a lot of concentration going into this fight now by both these fighters.
You can see the sweat starting to drip from both boys. Like you said,
Another straight left there from Brogan Anderson.
those hooks are vicious. and formidable.
Body shots there too.
Wow, where did that time go? I've just looked at the clock and there's 20 seconds.
First closer to the grappling there. A nice uppercut slipped in there by Brogan. Big
bombs there from both boys.
Oh, flipped him again.
Down he goes. Howie, what a round. Just when you thought things were getting quiet, they start going to another level. This first round.
Big bombs being thrown right at the end of that round. And I can tell you right now, I think this is the first time that we've ever seen Renan and Secco come to the end of the first round. Some big blows going in there, and they're both throwing big shots at the end here.
Considering he's a jiu-jitsu specialist, it doesn't seem like he's actually afraid to stand and bang. Even though he doesn't have the same power as Anderson, he's still willing to just go for it.
I think that he's got to have to do that to try and get close, to try and get the takedown. So he's going to have to try and work his way in there, and if he has to do a punching, so be it.
Similar to a Damien Meyer type move in terms of taking a bit of punishment in to get an absolute jiu-jitsu hole, but I don't think he can get inside Brogan's power.
So a very close first round, all on the feet.
Fight fans have been in for an absolute treat across the world tonight in Australia, New Zealand and abroad, and an absolute jam-packed bonanza of fights. Highly skilled athletes right here, feeling each other out once again. Are we going to see this go to the ground, Howie? Would you like to see it go to the ground?
This fight is all about, like the first round, who makes that first mistake. What does it cost to do what you want to do? Renan's going to look for the takedown in this, and Brogan's going to try and punish him on any opportunity he can. But if it's standing, they're going to be trading.
And if they are going to be standing, the arm collector looks like he's starting to win this war.
Some big blows here. It'll be interesting to see combinations being thrown rather than just ones and twos. That will just be the key.
Your tagline is going to be used though, and he is going to punish him if he does come in. Each and every time Secco tries to come in, Brogan just bullies him and punches his way out of it.
Another big left hand there by Brogan Anderson, right on the ear of Renan there. Wild punch has been thrown now.
Head kick from Secco. Brogan coming back though with a quick little leg check. Both boys still looking relatively fresh, no visible damage, no blood, no mouses. Everything's looking well in check for just under half or around halfway of the second round.
Big leg kick there from Brogan Anderson, that lead leg of Renan. And again,
beautiful.
Trying to chop down this tree. On his toes there.
Possibly realising that he's started to tenderise that leading left leg, and ensuring he might keep capitalising on that. Well, again, Howie, you can see it slightly changing the stance and the way that Secco moves forward, because we can't see it from here, but that leading left leg is starting to take a bit of damage. Oh, beautiful feint there with the double step and then the kick to the head.
Hands down there by Renan. There's a big reply there from Brogan.
That was almost a
David Hook again.
Left hook.
Once again, we're in a war of attrition.
I couldn't agree more, Howie. We are coming up to 2 minutes, and these rounds are just mounting.
Big punch, Renan Secco down. Big left hand there by Brogan Anderson, and hit that leg again.
He's starting to favour that leg. You can see it now. He's doing a very, very good job of hiding it, but that lead on his leg is very
Picking him
sore.
apart, isn't he? The opportunities there, he's landing that overhand left.
Nice little jab there from Renan.
Oh, another big shot. And the leg. And big blows being traded here.
This is a war.
Thrown down. We finally hit the deck. With 90 seconds to go in round 2, we finally hit the ground.
Your wishes come true, Howie. They have gone to the ground. Where to from here?
Well, this is going to be interesting to see here. Renan's going to have to go for submissions and he's going to have to work hard to get Brogan Anderson off him, and Brogan's going to probably try and punish him here. And any opportunity that he can, then he's going to try and stop those subs. Right next to Brogan's right next to his own corner, so he's going to be getting a lot of information here.
Wouldn't make it any easier against the cage, even though Renan is a very, very skilled jiu-jitsu practitioner. Up against the cage, it puts anyone that's quite highly skilled in a challenging position.
He's going to have to work very hard to get off this cage. There's going to be a lot of pressure applied here by Brogan. He's trying to take his back here.
If he can reverse that just shows his sublime skill. Anderson is not making it easy. He's just dominating him in that corner cage.
He's going to make him pay. It's a hard place for Renan Secco to be, hard up against the cage here. Pushed in there trying to get some movement. We've got a bit of blood now. So all those punches are starting to add up.
The hits starting to take their toll. We have 10 seconds. Brogan is absolutely bullying Renan Secco in the end of this round 2.
Total new area for Renan Secco. Finally out of the first round, now he's out of the second round.
This is uncharted territory
It's uncharted waters, you're dead right.
And he's doing a great job.
Some great big balls being thrown here by these guys. It lands big blows.
This is almost something
And he
of a
pulled
highlight
guard.
reel.
And he pulled guard. That must be his opportunity to get this to the ground.
Fans watching around the world, these guys are gunslinging punches to the end of round 2. What a round that was.
Big punch.
All right, second time for the third and final round. Let's go, Christchurch. Let's make some noise for the boys. For round 3.
This is round 3. The crowd is alive. We couldn't have asked for more or better fights tonight. Here we go for that third and final, Howie.
A lot of respect shown here by both these fighters.
Round 3.
Third and final round. Here we go.
What a fight it's been. Both boys are starting to show slight war signs of battle. Slight red marks around both eyes and a bit of blood there from the arm collector. So he's definitely earning his keep in this third and final round.
It's that big leg kick again there on that front leg of Renan Secco.
Renan Secco will not be going for any runs tomorrow because that leg is getting very, very tenderised.
Brogan Anderson.
Gotta love the fight in Renan Secco though. Beautiful overhand right there from Secco on the arm collector.
Oh, body shot there from Brogan Anderson. I think we definitely got some damage on that front leg. That's definitely affecting how Renan Secco's moving now.
You're totally right, Howie. He is favouring it. He can't help but favour
Looking
it.
for that takedown though. Look at this. Very nice. Stuffed that takedown. Beautiful
Beautiful
front
takedown.
kick there from Brogan Anderson right in the bread basket.
And saying that the gas tank is not really wearing too thin on Renan Secco. He's coming forward, not letting go of the throttle really, but Brogan Anderson is a bully.
Gone for that same takedown again that he did in round 1.
Was ineffective again against the arm collector. He just sort of moved back and just wants to trade.
Oh, big blows being thrown by both these fighters. Leg kick again.
Oh,
Gone for the takedown. Stuffed again.
What does that do to the confidence, Harry? Multiple takedowns with unsuccessful attempts.
They're standing in the middle and trading now. Big throw.
It is the code. Oh, he pulls guard.
And pulls guard.
Beautiful work there from Renan Secco with 2.5 minutes to go.
And we're in the middle of the ring. Middle of the cage.
What are we going to see? Are we going to see some magic?
Time to work right now. Close guard from Renan Secco here. He's going to work. He's going to try and set something up here. When he does, he's going to open his guard.
The arm collector's probably too skilled for him to throw those legs up in a hurry. Can Renan Secco do anything from here? Perhaps a triangle or something else.
He's working for something here. Looks like he's working for a Kimura here. Trying to lock up that left arm of Brogan on the bottom here, but he's joined hands underneath there, so it's going to make it very strong.
He's clasping those hands tight together. Oh, he's pulled it out now, though. Renan Secco is sticking to him like glue.
He's going to try and use this as a sweep if he can't get the submission. He's going to have to try and do something to reverse this position here. Brogan on top.
What an absolute fight. This has just been a taste of everything for an MMA fan. Ground and pound, stand-up wars, now a bit of jiu-jitsu. Could you ask for more, Howie, in an MMA fight?
This has had everything. Brogan's worked his way back. Square on there, he's got his arm back, so he's back on top, so he's going to make him pay. Renan's going to have to open his guard to try anything here, to try any submission here. He's going to try and roll again.
He's trying to get his way out. We're under 1 minute to go. He's holding him tight. Brogan is trying to pass through that guard, but it's just not working there.
He's going to move him hard up against the cage here, so it's going to be pretty hard for Renan to try and swing anything, to try any sub here in the last 30 seconds of this fight.
Beautiful move.
He's going to keep him moving there. Going to stack him up here and make him work hard against the cage. The guard's open now from Renan Secco on the bottom, and he's going to try and sweep, trying to grab something here, trying to go for that Kimura again by the look of it.
Just on 10 seconds to go. What a fight we've seen.
Going to go up, try for an armbar here.
A little bit too much, a little too late.
Brogan's now taking the sack. And then we have full time.
Howie, that was an absolute killer of a co-main event.
What a great fight. Two very evenly matched fighters here. Great work here by matchmaking. Matt Kane. This is such a fight that everyone wanted to see in New Zealand here at this weight group. The undefeated Renan Secco and Brogan Anderson, who's fought up and down the weight division here, is starting to stay here in the welterweight. So we're just waiting now for the result after that 3-round war.
Here it is last call for alcohol. Once again, last call.
We're awaiting the judge's decision now, and what was an absolute showstopper of a fight. The crowd were on their feet. Fight fans around the world.
All right, fighters to the center of the cage, please.
Of mixed martial arts.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for these two fighters? That was an outstanding fight. After 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action in the welterweight division, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision, where we find a unanimous decision winner. Your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Brogan, the arm collector, Anderson!
Well earned. Great win. What a battle of two absolute highly skilled warriors right there. Here we are live to Howie Boo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Brogan, the arm collector Anderson. Congratulations on your win, Brogan.
Thanks very much, Howie. I appreciate it. I just want to say thanks to everyone that's come out to support me tonight, everyone that tuned in on Fight Pass. I'm really happy with the win. It wasn't exactly how I saw it going. I really wanted to get it done on the feet, but you know, he was tricky and unorthodox, and he kept his range well, so wasn't able to find that shot. But I'm glad I was able to spend some time on the ground in his garden and win the fight from there. So yeah, thanks to everyone that's helped me get ready, all my teammates here at Hammerhead and the guys over at Jackson Wing that spent time with me while I was over there as well. Yeah, thanks to Matt Kane and Kai for getting me on the show. I really appreciate it.
Brogan, we managed to stop Renan's run of 4-0. His first defeat, first time he's got out of round 1. Those leg kicks you were landing on him were definitely taking a toll.
Yeah, that was part of the game plan. I wanted to target legs, stop him coming forward, but to be fair, he was game and he kept coming forward the whole fight, so yeah, respect to him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Brogan, the arm collector Anderson.
There you have
And
it,
once
folks.
again, ladies and gentlemen,
an absolute dominating display from Brogan, the arm collector Anderson from Hammerhead in Dunedin. What a win. Great test from coming back from America, but taking nothing away from Secco in what was a beautiful fight.